start talking already. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
How are we starting it?
How do we ever start?
I start like so.
Who starts these things anyway? Hey, welcome back.
Oh wait, I wasn't smiling. I was grumpy. You can't say welcome back until the third episode.
Okay, so.
So.
Hey, welcome.
Oh, I wasn't ready again. Hold on, I'll smile. I'm ready now.
Hey guys, Kenton and Tammy here. Welcome back for an update on our adventure as we are currently traveling out west. Right now we are about a month into the trip and have explored quite a lot of land actually. We are on our way towards Washington trying to beat the weather as we are headed that direction. Trying to get there before the summer is over. But recently we have been through Bighorn Canyon, which is not a national park. Originally wasn't on our plan to go there, but our oldest son Caden has become fascinated with bighorn sheep, so we thought by the name of it, by default, like we should go there. Didn't
see any bighorn sheep. But it was still a cool place.
It was still a cool place.
Really big canyon. Was it 1,000 feet?
Over 1,000 feet. One of the lookouts we were at, but it gets up to about 2,500 feet deep. So super steep walls. It was a fun place. It was beautiful. They had wild horses there.
It started Brooklyn's obsession with horses now. She can't get enough of horses anywhere we go. That's all the girl wants to do and talk about. And they would just walk down the street there, wild in the middle of the park, just hanging out in the middle of the road.
Then we moved on. We went to Cody, Wyoming.
It was an adorable little town.
It's lined with mountains that are heading as like the gateway between there and Yellowstone. You have to drive through the mountain range to get there.
So we ran into some locals who told us that we need to take the Chief Joseph because it's supposedly like the top scenic drive in America. Big for motorcyclists. So after a couple people told us that, we thought, let's go.
So we ended up spending a night, a couple nights actually, in a field along the Chief Joseph Highway, just outside of the northeast entrance of Yellowstone, right outside of Lamar Valley. And that was
beautiful grassland.
Beautiful spot, just an open field right at the base of one of the mountains there, and it was gorgeous. From there we went into Lamar Valley the next day, and we got to experience some of the local animals and wildlife. We actually got to see the wolves, which was fun. They were pretty far away in the distance, but there were some people there that were sharing their spotting scopes and things like that with us, so the kids really enjoyed that. And then, on our way out of Lamar Valley,
Buffalo Jam!
We ran into a herd of buffalo.
It was awesome. They decided that they wanted to walk down the road the same direction we were going, all of them.
Yeah.
Nice and slow.
We sat there behind probably, 100 buffalo who decided that it was better to walk down the road than to move over and graze. So they literally were just moving down through the valley at their own leisure, but it was an incredibly exciting, fun time. We were hanging out the window and looking at the buffalo and just
the belly laughs of our kids as they were listening to the sounds that the buffaloes make.
Yeah, they make some weird noises. Hey. What are you doing up there, Buffalo, Mama?
That's scary. We're not going.
You made him kind of mad.
Just don't have to ram us.
If you hear from people, you should ask the locals what to do.
You should really ask the locals. We've gotten so many good ideas and seen beautiful things because
Things that we would have not done or passed up on just because somebody who lives there, who does it, who has been there for a long time really can persuade you that this is something you want to go see. And the Beartooth Highway was one of those things for us as well. They said you got to drive up the Beartooth Highway. So we went all the way to the top of the pass.
like the top of the world, it felt like up there. You could just see forever.
It did feel like that. We were over 10,000 feet at the top.
It also felt like you were in The Sound of Music and the hills were coming alive with the big rocks and the green field, and I just felt like we needed to sing The Sound of Music while we were there.
It did feel like that. There was just like, you're walking through these fields and there's nothing in your view but sky behind you. Super pretty. And down below in the valleys, there were all these mountain lakes that are just turquoise, pretty beautiful color, and the switchbacks of the highway going down the hills. It was just very,
well worth
very
the
nice.
drive.
Yeah. If you're in Lamar Valley, you're in Yellowstone, you should really consider like going out that northeast entrance, out the far side of Lamar Valley, take the Chief Joseph to the Beartooth Highway, all the way up to the top of that pass, and it's a couple hours of your time, but really great afternoon.
It's beautiful. From there, we made our way down through Yellowstone. We were just there last summer, so we weren't concerned with having to like see Old Faithful and all the other things. But we did stop so the kids could fish.
We've been very into fishing lately. We brought fishing poles with us from my dad from the 1980s when I was a kid, and we don't know anything about fishing.
But our kids have a blast, and that's all they want to do is just throw the rod in and back and forth. And
amazingly enough, we have caught a few fish, but nothing at Yellowstone.
From there, we made our way down through the Tetons, just kind of passing through again. Beautiful spot.
So we pressed through, but then we ended up going up and over the Teton Mountains, much more steep and much more intimidating for someone of our experience level, which is not very much. You know, we've only started RVing last year, and pulling a trailer is very new. So they are very intimidating in those moments, but we did okay, took it slow, and everything was just fine.
Moved into Idaho. We were questioning whether we wanted to stop at Craters of the Moon, but we thought we're this close, let's just pull in for an hour or so. And
yeah, we almost drove by that place.
You know where it gets its name.
Yeah, it feels like another planet. There is no dirt or grass to be seen for miles. Just
as you're
black,
driving closer and closer,
earth.
you just start seeing more of these lava rocks, huge rocks everywhere, less and less grass, and then by the time you get there,
the whole ground has turned to black. Nothing is smooth or normal. It's just very
so cool.
Broken up rocks and very strange terrain. There's some volcanoes you can climb on, cinder cones. On another hike, we got to walk through some of their lava tubes, which are like caves underground where the lava once flowed through like a river. Nothing looks like what you're used to seeing. It's a very cool place. Quick, jump on Mama's back. She's the only thing that's not lava. Get up, get up, get up. Get up before it's lava.
From Craters of the Moon, we are heading into the Sawtooth Mountains, and from there hopefully into Glacier, and then on to Washington unless
we'll see how things go.
Unless local tells us somewhere else to go first.
And maybe we'll stop in. So, if you have any advice for us, things that we missed in this area, or things that you think we should check out next time we're there, let us know. But for now, that's all. We'll check in more once we've moved on and had some more adventures.